Nationwide protests are appearing after the deadly shooting of a woman by an ICE officer. Her death intensifying America's divide as calls for accountability grow. ABC's Armando Garcia has more from Minneapolis.
A chaotic scene in Minneapolis amid more ICE protests. Watch as this man confronts a member of law enforcement and words are exchanged. The officer can be seen on video telling the man to get back before spraying an irritant on him and another woman. People then rendering aid. The incident as ICE continues to conduct immigration enforcement operations in the city after a woman was killed by an ICE officer on Wednesday. This weekend, protesters from Atlanta to Philadelphia to Durham, North Carolina, and Los Angeles demanding an end to ICE operations and calling for justice after the killing of 37-year-old Renee Good.
They are not wanted here. They are not making our community safer.
The FBI has taken over the probe, and last week, President Trump seemed to acknowledge the agency is not sharing evidence with Minnesota state officials, who are now seeking their own investigation. Minnesota Senator Tina Smith tells ABC's This Week she believes the White House is attempting to cover up the shooting.
You can see everything that they are doing is trying to shape the narrative to say what happened without any investigation.
The Trump administration says the officer thought his life was in danger, adding that in June, he was dragged by a car during an ICE arrest, suffered severe injuries, and required 33 stitches. Tom Homan telling NBC's Meet the Press,
I truly believe this officer, in his mind, thought his life was in danger, which allows him to use lethal force. Now, I'll say this, let the investigation play out.
Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey pushing back, telling NBC,
you had a person that was definitively trying to just get out of there. They were trying to leave the scene.
Some lawmakers are calling for these ICE operations to be suspended, with some even pushing to defund the agency or impeach DHS Secretary Kristi Noem. Armando Garcia, ABC News, Minneapolis.